Okay, so the thing about lean is you make a lot of mistakes. You make mistakes over and over again, and usually in our culture that's a bad thing, but truthfully that's the way you learn. And this is one of our first things that we tried is to with these trash barrels, and we put these hooks on the back, which works out really well. The problem is the trash barrels break right down there, they crack, and so the handles come off. So while this was a good idea and it actually worked pretty well to start with, the trash cans don't hold up. So right now we haven't done anything new, but I'm working on something. This is the inside, and as you can see, it's labeled a little bit better now than it used to be. So we know which is our gas for our lawnmowers and which is our gas for our 2-cycle equipment, so that should not be a mistake. You can see the other labels here. This is the Super Bloom fertilizer we use for water fertilizing flowers, and I have my younger kids bag it up and wait, so it's already ready to go in the proper weight, so it saves the guys. So another little lean improvement we made. Up here on the line trimmer, we put extra line trimmer string with this Velcro strap, so that if they run out while they're working, then we have it right there. We don't have to come back to the truck. You can see nav for navigator, which is really pretty obvious. Sometimes my guys are desperate for improvements, so Honda for the Honda mower. See the backpack blowers are nice and secured now. Got a thing for the weed eater line, which is empty, but it was Friday, so I'm sure they'll be restocking. So now we're going to go around to the front. While we're doing that, let's one of the first things I did was change the locks, because we're always having key problems. So now we have a fob, so we can use the fob to lock and unlock. There we go. And the fobs were a great idea and they work well, but the guys don't really like them because they cost $40 and they tend to lose them, and when they lose them I bill them for them, and they don't like that, so they just use the keypad for the most part. So as you can see now, we've got everything on the racks like they should be, and everything's here within reach, so we can get to it real easy. This are things we don't use very often, but when we do, it's nice to just be able to reach in and grab them. Got a couple of buckets there. More tools over here. Rafe, why don't you come on out? I'll just step up in there, get the rest of this. So this is an improvement they made on Friday. These were sitting on the ground over here to the side. Now they've got them up off the ground, and they generally stay in one place. We got Velcro straps to hold these in place. This is getting better, but still not perfect. As you can see, we've got an irrigation part in the large hand tools. And this is not quite labeled, but it does look like they've got Y strainers and regulators in there. So the area back here behind, it had the big ladder before, is now clean, so I can get the composting toilet in. It's a piece of carpet that we use when we have to handle cactus. So yeah, the inside of the trailer is looking much better. You see up here we've got our drill bag that we use for anchoring up vines. Water goes right there, gets strapped in. Chainsaw and the hedgers in place where they belong. So they're doing a pretty good job here. And then we come outside. This area we added a bottom to the tongue so I can carry some things in here now. And this is a wash station for pruners that the guys came up with. It was one of their early things, which I was really impressed with, because they said, you know, our pruners get all gummed up and we're afraid we might be carrying some gall from one property to another. So that's a nice simple deal, and you can just lift up this to go clean it out and get new bleach water in it. That's secured down. This was obviously one bucket you get at Home Depot that I've seen a lot of the housekeepers use to carry their stuff around in. So it was a really simple 15-minute deal out of leftover stuff I had at the office. Keep burlaps in here. The block there helps hold it down when we're traveling. And then lift that on up, and down in below we've got more biofeed supplied, so we use biofeed in our fertilizer injectors. So keep it down in there, and then if you put the block in and turn it a quarter turn, it'll lock the burlaps in so they don't blow away. The ladder used to be in the area where I want to do the composting toilet, so we made this rack. It comes on and off pretty easily. You don't have to muscle it around inside the trailer, so that was a nice addition. Over here, now right now this truck is still using this ladder, which is kind of janky. This is a warehouse rolling ladder that I got from a scrapper off of Craigslist for like $50, and you see I've cut off pretty much everything, and then we've added this piece in the back, and that allows us to hang it up on the truck and then do this. And you can see it's really stable, nice platform for them to get in, and they can move around as they need to. They can lift this thing up, move it all over the trailer. Travels on the back and never comes off, so that's very nice. The other thing we've done is we've added this bin down here for our fertilizers, and it's got a metal frame and it's welded in the back and the front, but we did a plywood surface in there to keep stuff from splashing up in those small cases we do have rain. And then you remember before I had all these irrigation boxes inside on the shelf. Well, we've moved them out here again, so it's easier to get to. We don't have to climb in and out of the trailer. And then at the end of the day, they just open the back door of the truck and put these boxes in there and lock them up for the end of the day. But all this, it makes us a lot faster, a lot leaner. You know, the less time we spend inside that trailer, the more time we're actually on the job doing work for the client. So those are our lean improvements in the last 9 months. A lot like being pregnant, a lot of difficulty, but still so much more to do.